Hi everybody, this is Bob from Bob's O-Gauge Trains. Today's video is going to be a product review on the recently released Menards lift bridge. It's a really cool accessory I picked up, I don't know, about a month and a half ago. And they released it maybe 2.5 months ago, somewhere in that ballpark. It ran for about 130 bucks, and like usual, they give you the 11% discount. If you send in the mail-in rebate, of course, which I did. Money's money. That's more train money I have to spend for trains. So I'm really glad that I bought it. They did a really fantastic job with it. Currently, it's just on the layout with some ballast around it, but I'm eventually going to change the scene up a little bit. I'm going to move Mel's Diner to somewhere else in the layout, but I have a few other projects I want to work on before that. And I'm going to add some water around the lift bridge because that's why they lifted, so boats could go underneath, and they lifted the tracks up. So I'm going to make the scene a little bit more appropriate, but I do have some more projects that I want to do before that. I have the log loader and sawmill scene finished, and next I'm going to attack the amusement park. I'm going to redo the whole amusement park. And I have a backdrop that I have to install from Backdrop Junkies, and after that I'll probably attack the scene around the lift bridge. So, you know, railroaders' work is never done. There's always something to do on the railroad, but I try to make things as best I can and make them, you know, as cool looking as I possibly can. So I hope you all enjoy. So sit back and relax. We're going to talk about the Menards Bridge a little bit. And I have an old friend back that I had out getting tuned up a little bit, and I'm really glad to have her back. She's the latest acquisition in my collection, and I'm very, very happy to have had the opportunity to pick her up. I bought her from a good friend of mine, and I'm very happy to have her. She's very welcomed here, and she's going to be running a train of 5 or 6 10 cars that I've never shown on video before, and the hat may give you a little bit of a hint as to what you may see. So sit back and enjoy. We're going to have the Menards Bridge, and we're going to run some trains and have a good time. Okay, and here she is. This is the Menards lift bridge that came out, I'm guessing about 2.5 months ago. This is a view from one side. It has 2 towers, one here, one in the back. These little signs here you can replace. They give you 10 or 12 different railroads or signage that you can change. So I'm a big Pennsylvania Railroad fan, so I put Pennsylvania Railroad in there. But they do give you several selections on what to put on, so you can make them whatever you want. They are lit here and on the back, and they also come with the blinking light on top of the roof of each tower. So they are very nicely made. The bridge itself is very hard wood. It's very well constructed. It came in a clamshell packaging. So Menards did a great job in making sure it got to me safely. There was absolutely nothing broken with it. I plugged it in and everything is just fine, so it was a perfect delivery. This here is very nicely detailed. It's a hardwood. On each side, they have chains going to the bridge to lift up and down. Now, the bridge itself does not operate, so it does not go up and down. The chains are there for show. But, you know, that's okay. For the price, you get a really good accessory, and it's very nicely made, very quality, and just a really great bridge. The wiring is hidden very well. And they use a black wire, so you don't see the wires going or tangled in between everything for hookups. So they did a real good job in covering up the wires. The base down by the track is metal. I had to remove 2 sections of the track. I used guardrails, and they're 37 inches long. The bridge itself is 30 inches long, and I thought I could get away with just removing 1 section of track. But it had to bend too much, and that didn't work, so I removed 6 foot of track, which is 2 sections, Not the end of the world, a little bit more work, but not a big deal. And I ballasted the entry and the exit part. And for now, it's just on the grass, but eventually I am going to add water around it. And like I said, right over in here, I have Mel's. Mel doesn't know it yet, but his lease is not going to be renewed, and he's going to move to somewhere else in the layout. And I am going to put some kind of water or something in there to make it look a little realistic. So it's not quite finished, but I have other projects, like I said, that I want to get done before this. Like I said, the bridge itself is 30 inches long. The towers are from the base to the top of the tower just about 18 inches. And from the base to the top of the bridge is like 9.5 inches. The bridge is very nicely made. There are no flaws, no mistakes. It's done very, very nice. The only thing I do have to tell you about the bridge, and I've already emailed Menards, hopefully it's something they could correct in the future, is if you have any electric locomotives, like a GG1 or something like that, or this car here, which I'll show you in a bit, is a Pennsylvania MU. If you run any cars through there with the pantographs up, the pantographs clip the inside of the top of the bridge, and I'll show you where. That's very unfortunate because it's not too far from clearing. They only need to hire the inside of the bridge supports right in here, about 1/2 inch. Actually, there's really only one piece of wood that actually hits the pantograph. You could probably remove it yourself, but I'm not about to chop it apart and risk damaging it, so I just won't run any electrics through there. I could run diesels through there. I can run steamers through there, and they run just fine. I've ran the Husky stacks with the double trailers, and they run fine. It's just when you run something with a pantograph, the very top of the pantograph clips one of the supports on the inside, and I will show you where. So I highly recommend you do not run an electric locomotive through there with the pantographs up, or you may rip it off. So I will show you exactly where I'm talking about on the inside. That's the only drawback. Other than that, this is a wonderful accessory, a wonderful bridge. This is the view from the other side, just to show you. It's the same exact cross beam on both sides. It's the very first one past the towers, right here. Like I said, it's your choice if you want to risk cutting it off. But be very careful because the wires do run right along in here for the lighting fixtures on the accessory. So I'm not about to cut it off. I'm just going to leave it that way. I already emailed Menards and told them. So if they simply take this one off and take the one on the other side, problem fixed. Or if they simply hire it, once again, problem fixed. So it's a fairly easy fix, but do not run any electric locomotive that has a pantograph with your pantographs in the up position. You could risk ripping them off. So you can run the electrics through it, just keep your pantographs down. This also is a single track bridge. You can only fit one track through it, so you know, if you want to have 2 tracks go through it, you have to buy 2 bridges. It's not double wide, it's single track. These are the chains that are on both sides, right here, and right here is another one. These are the pulleys. They don't operate or move. You know, what you see is kind of what you get, but it's okay. It doesn't bother me one way or another, so I'm perfectly fine with that. The only thing they need to do is right down in here, like I said, to get rid of this support and the one on the other side, or simply raise it up so your electrics can go through with the pantographs up. Other than that, there are no other supports anywhere that come even close. This is the one guy right here that's the troublemaker. But other than that, this is a wonderful accessory, well worth the money, very nicely detailed. The roof here is kind of semi-weathered. There's really nothing you have to do with it. It's a plug and play. You buy the little 4.5 volt adapter, I believe it is. You know, you just put the bridge where you want to put it, feed your track through, or, you know, do whatever you're going to do with it, and plug it in and you're ready to go. So it is a very nice accessory. I do give it a thumbs up. I'm very glad I got it. It makes a nice addition to the layout, and I am very happy with it. The only thing they have to do is fix the issue with the one support. Once they take care of that, this is fine. And you could probably try to do that yourself, but like I said, be very, very careful, because right in here and right in here is where the wire is. So I'm not about to go cutting things apart and snip a wire and have to do a repair job. So I just simply won't run electrics through it, and hopefully with the next release they correct the problem.
Dispatcher here. Please hold for track orders. Over. Copy that. Out. Dispatcher here. You're cleared onto the main. Over. Roger that. All clear. Out. How's that track look? Are we clear? Over. Affirmative. The track is yours. Over. Roger that. All clear. Out.
I hope you all enjoyed today's video. The Menards bridge is a very nice addition to the layout. Adds a little spice and changes the scene around a little bit, and I'm really glad I picked her up. I'm also very, very happy to have the Southern Railroad number 4501, a very famous engine, back in my collection. I've had a lot of fun the last 2 or 3 days running her, and I'm very happy to have her back, and she's a very welcomed addition to my collection. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. As usual, if you're not a subscriber, please hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell notification so you don't miss anything in the future. And feel free to leave a comment. I enjoy hearing from all of you. If you have any suggestions, if you have any questions, if you like what you saw, please give a thumbs up. And stay tuned. We have a lot of exciting things coming up in the very, very near future. So thanks for stopping by and taking time out of your day to watch today's video. Everybody take care and be safe.